Story 1: Beyond Infinity. In a monumental leap for humanity, the first faster-than-light ship from beyond infinity pierced the obsidian curtain of the cosmos, venturing into the enigmatic abyss where no terrestrial vessel had dared to tread. Aboard this intrepid vessel, a stalwart crew of explorers, scientists, and soldiers stood on the precipice of the unknown. A colossal temporal anomaly, a capricious tear in the delicate fabric of space-time, loomed close to the ice-clad dwarf planet, Pluto. As the ship edged closer, the event horizon rippled like a mirage in a desert, beckoning them into the unknown. Alarms shrieked in discordant symphony, instruments spun in a wild dance of defiance as the ship breached the anomaly. Yet, against all odds, the ship emerged unscathed in an alien star system that bore an uncanny resemblance to our own. The readings were clear, yet confounding. They were in the Andromeda Galaxy, a location impossibly remote. Captain Silva, a woman of steel and resolve, gasped as a cerulean globe materialized on the view screen. It was Earth, yet not as they knew it. The scans returned a baffling result: a mirroring Earth peopled by humanoid inhabitants adorned with shimmering blue skin, their civilization thriving on advanced crystalline technologies. Returning through the anomaly brought about even more shocking revelations. While only weeks had passed for the crew, on Earth, eons had slipped by. Their home planet was now a sprawling metropolis of galactic human civilization. The temporal portal had not only enabled instantaneous travel across galaxies, but also across immense stretches of time. While humanity rejoiced at the universe now being within their grasp, a sense of trepidation hung heavy. What did it mean to traverse infinity's veil, where reality was twisted and shaped by inscrutable laws? In response, the Beyond Infinity Corps was established, an elite fleet of ships tasked with patrolling and safeguarding the enigmatic network of anomalies threading the cosmos. They were the appointed guardians of the liminal space, shielding humanity's fragile cradle of known space from the unfathomable dangers lurking in the infinite yonder. Story 2: From Ashes, a Phoenix. Once vibrant and teeming with life, the sky now seared with the relentless fury of 1,000 suns, a grim spectacle that marked the horrific aftermath of the Great Cataclysm. The magnificent accomplishments of mankind, once proudly piercing the clouds, now lay in ruins, their skeletal remains a haunting testament to the fragility of civilization. Yet, amidst this desolation, a glimmer of life remained, stubborn and defiant. Deep within the Earth's crust, in the cold and silent belly of the planet, hidden bunkers safeguarded the remnants of humanity from the apocalyptic inferno above. Here, in this steel-clad sanctuary, a young scientist named Eve stood as a beacon of hope. Her hands, once used to manipulate molecules and atoms, now soothed the wounds and dried the tears of survivors. As the survivors mourned their lost world, Eve whispered words of resilience and fortitude. As long as a single heart beats, hope endures. We must not just survive, we must live, we must thrive. Decades slipped by like sand through open fingers. The shadow of the cataclysm grew less, replaced by the determined spirit of mankind clawing its way back from the precipice of oblivion. Eve's small research colony, once a last desperate refuge, blossomed into a bustling subterranean metropolis. Advanced hydroponic farms, bathed in the artificial glow of LED suns, nourished the people with a bounty designed by the genius of genetic modification. Compact nuclear reactors hummed, their rhythmic pulse breathing life into factories and workshops of innovation. Humanity was not merely surviving, it was rising, phoenix-like, from the ashes. One ordinary day, amidst the constant hum of life, an anomaly, Unusual seismic activity on the blast-scarred surface caught their attention. Eve, driven by her insatiable curiosity, assembled a team of her bravest and brightest. Donning protective suits, they ventured above ground, their eyes squinting in the unfamiliar sunlight. What they discovered was a testament to Earth's resilience, a verdant forest, lush and wild, overtaking the skeletal ruins of the old world. Amidst the burgeoning life stood figures, alien and unknown, their silhouettes stark against the backdrop of regrowth. "Greetings, I am Eve. We come in peace," she announced to the beings, her voice echoed by a voice synthesizer in their suits. The figures, who identified themselves as the Orcs, communicated through a combination of unfamiliar sounds and intricate gestures. Through a hastily coded translator program, Eve pieced together their story, a tale of cosmic misfortune that had stranded their ship on Earth, leaving them exiled from their home among the stars. The Orcs were astounded by humanity's tenacity. "Your species displays a resilience we have never seen before," they declared, their translated voices filled with awe. "You have not merely survived, but risen from the ashes of your world like a phoenix reborn." Eve, with a light in her eyes that rivaled the sun's brilliance, responded, "Our people have traversed through the darkest of days, but we never relinquish hope. And now, with allies like you, our horizon seems brighter than ever. Let's rebuild the old and discover the new together." And so, a new chapter began. Humans and Orcs worked in harmony to restore the planet. Genetically engineered forests stretched across the horizon, their leaves reflecting the sun's newfound kindness. Cities sprung up anew, their structures a fusion of human ingenuity and alien technology. Where there was only destruction, life now thrived in all its vibrant glory. Indeed, humanity had not just survived, but truly risen, like a phoenix from the ashes. Story 3. The Undying Flame Within. Captain Sola's heart pounded in her chest as the damaged escape pod juddered violently, piercing through the thin Martian atmosphere. Her ship, the SS Luminary, had been brutally attacked by unknown assailants in the remote reaches of the solar system. As the last surviving member of her once vibrant crew, she navigated the compact craft down towards the sparse relief outposts dotting the Martian landscape. The pod made contact with the iron-rich plains, the impact echoing a thunderous thud that sent a plume of crimson dust spiraling into the thin air. As the dust particles danced in the alien light, Sola unlatched the hatch, her eyes squinting against the harsh Martian sun. To her surprise, a group of figures broke away from the outpost, their silhouettes stark against the desolate landscape. They weren't human. They were Blarians, a newly discovered extraterrestrial species that humanity had only recently begun to understand. The leader, a towering figure named Tal, extended a hand in a gesture of peace. His voice, translated into human speech by the universal translator, boomed, "We saw your descent from the heavens and hurried to offer our aid. Are you injured, human?" Stepping cautiously onto the Martian soil, Sola met Tal's gaze. "Your assistance is appreciated," she said, her voice barely concealing the fatigue she felt. "My vessel was attacked. I believe by raiders, but their origin remains a mystery. I am the sole survivor." Tal's eyes widened in surprise, the luminous orbs reflecting a genuine interest. "A lone survivor of a space attack? Humans never cease to astonish us with their resilience. Come, let us tend to your needs." Inside the outpost, Sola found herself enveloped in the warm glow of Blarian hospitality. She was offered sustenance and medical aid, her wounds treated with advanced alien technology as she recounted her harrowing ordeal. The aliens listened, their fascination evident as they absorbed her tale of survival against insurmountable odds. "Many species would have succumbed," Tal mused, his voice echoing through the chamber. Yet you humans possess an indomitable spirit, an inner flame that propels you to overcome all adversity. This trait is what we find most intriguing about your kind, this undaunted flame. Sola, already feeling rejuvenated, offered a weary smile. It's in our DNA, I suppose. We fight, tooth and nail if we must, to protect our own. And I suspect we will need to harness that same flame as we unravel who launched the attack. Will you aid me, Tal? Tal returned her smile, his alien features softening. Indeed, Captain Sola. Your species continues to surprise and inspire us. We will stand by your side, aid in uncovering this hidden enemy, and together we will defend our shared system. The fires that burn within humanity may yet illuminate our path to victory.